Oh my god, you guys just fucking left on me. Why would you do this? Oh my god, I just got here. I'm sorry. I was late. Fuck. Okay. 5 minutes late. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Alright, give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me turn the music on. I don't know if this is going to be banned, but we're going to try it anyway. It is pretty loud, isn't it? Let's turn that down a bit. Let's turn that down a bit. Welcome everyone to Melee Man's LeetCode stream. Oh yeah. I also updated my model. Now I can move my head a little bit more. I thought it'd be better if I had a little more flexibility. I also have a few things coming up. Since we got over 69 subscribers, right. Since we got over 69 subscribers, we are going to do a secret loot stream. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for the loot stream yet, but I have a few ideas. Oh yes, I do. I have a couple of them. I was thinking maybe we could do Katawa Shoujo. We could do this one old indie build construct a girlfriend. It's like a command line girlfriend game essentially. It's kind of weird and hilarious, honestly. But yeah. And what else? Yeah. Why you number need to go back up? Number need to go back up. Please don't leave. Jesus Christ. Alright, maybe they'll come back. Anyway, I actually just woke up really late actually. And actually I don't want to listen to that music right now. I don't feel like listening to that music right now. Hold on. Okay. Alright. Let's just close that down for a bit. You know. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, yeah. So where have I been for the past week and a half, and why am I late? Well, I decided it'd be a lot of fun to hang out with the new VTuber group. Well, I'm not sure I would call them a VTuber group per se, but you know, I thought they were kind of cool, and you know, just had a really long conversation with some streamers or people who followed streamers that really like Pippa, kind of like me. You know, I really like Pippa, and we were just kind of talking about life stuff, and it was just really nice. You know, I never felt like I could do that for a while. You know. I mean, I have people I can talk tech stuff with, but, you know, it's kind of like, it was just kind of nice, you know, just to talk to new people and whatnot. And they're really cool people, you know, like, I was like, what, Miss Courtesy and, like, Chody or something like that, you know, they're really cool people. Then one of them asked me, like, why the fuck don't you have a job yet? It's like, well, there's a couple reasons for that. There's a lot of reasons for that, actually. I didn't apply in the traditional way. I literally just found someone like doing an ad on my website that I had one time, and that's how I first got into the web dev industry, was someone doing PPC ads from Project Wonderful. And hold on, I am thirsty as fuck. I need to take a sip. I am like dehydrated as fuck and also tired as fuck, so because I woke up so late. I was up to like 7 in the morning. Jesus Christ. Oh Jesus, that was good. One more. Damn. Anyway, yeah, just kind of stay up till 7 in the morning like an idiot, and yeah, it's just been really interesting. I've been working on oh yeah, I've been working on I actually finally released. I released this. Oh yeah, I had to show you guys. I released the Boku no Hero Smasher Pass, right? So now you can go online, and I will drop the link in chat here in a second. So yeah, if you just want to play it, you know, tell me how it is. Some people tell me that there should be like a skip, not skip button, but like a maybe button, and some people were confused by the nomenclature in the website when it asks you the question. Actually, let me just show you for a second. Let me just show you for a second. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Boom. Here it is. So, people are apparently really confused by this nomenclature right here. Before we begin, which gender do you prefer as a partner? Male, female, both, right? This is just a crafty question to avoid the problem of, you know, the multiple genders and whatnot, because some people have multiple genders or whatnot, and where's my eye all fucky? Yeah, so I think something's up with my eye tracking settings. Let me check something here. Blink once. Left, right. Okay. Yeah, something's up with my eye setting. Let me check something. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that right now. See, I left, I right. Let's try this. -1, 1. Tracking out. Let's see, what if I set it to... It's I right, I left. I left, I right, X. I right, Y. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking for. So I'm gonna say I right X. I left is not tracked. I assume I left Y is the second option. I'm working with the Nochi 2D. Give me a second here. Let's set that up to 7. And we want that to be... Set to 0.5. No, it's... Maybe the lighting's not correct. Let's check the lighting here. Let's try this lighting. RGB. Maybe something a little more softer. More brighter, maybe? No. Okay. Why is it scuffed? I don't know why it's so scuffed. Why are you scuffing so hard? Goddamn. That's I right. Why? I think it's, oh, it's eyelids. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. See, I'm just waking up and getting fluids in my body. So eyelids right. Eyelids left. X. Not tracked. 0.9. Tracking out 0.9. I set that to 1.9. I'm tracking out. .1 on the left. Okay, yeah, that's a little better. I think I can work with that. Maybe even 0 would work better. That makes me look a little drowsy, doesn't it? That's interesting. 0.2. Yeah, that works a lot better for this eye, I guess. I'm surprised I have to do this, honestly. Must be how I rigged it. I must have rigged it kind of funky. Funky rigging. Alright, that's fixed. Oh, let's see how that looks on stream. See how that looks on stream. It always looks like I'm looking up, which is kind of true, but ow. Alright, yeah, back to the thing. Sorry about that small hiccup. But yeah, so people got really confused about this nomenclature right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and click through it, right? And let's say it for female. Oh, wow. And get like 458 results to go through, which is interesting. I only remember there being like 452. I'm not sure why that's it. One of the thing that they said, one of the comments was I should get rid of these titles, right? If it says like arrested or something, or F rank or something like that, just kind of get rid of that. And it's going to be hard to parse because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be, you know, there's F rank, arrested, deceased, that sort of thing. You know, let's say I'm going to pass that, pass, pass. Oh wow, I think I passed on the hottie though, right? I see. Maybe this is what he was talking about. Because like you could accidentally pass. What would be nice is if you could like click on one, select it again, and then change it to smash, you know? And I think that'd be something that would be a nice little feature. Now that I just tried this out myself for the first time, you know? There's just a lot of little things, you know? But yeah, definitely check it out. Tell me what you think. Also, before we get started on LeetCode, I want I want to talk about Tailwind for a bit. There's been a lot of Tailwind stuff in my feed today, and I don't like Tailwind. I don't like Tailwind. Just for starters, I think Tailwind is a very poor choice when it comes to working with style sheets. It's for people who hate CSS, and I get that. But you pollute your markup by doing that. Honestly, you pollute it so much, and it just looks terrible. And that's the criticism I give it all the time. It's just terrible. It pollutes up your markup, and it's slow, and you have to work with you have to fiddle around with plugins that like remove the extra stuff that you don't need, right? Whereas you should just build the stuff that you do need, like the basic stuff, and then build the components, right? That's what it means to be a front-end dev. You do stuff, or you compose components, or use UI kits, if you don't want to do that. But Tailwind is something else. It's just it's like a utility framework, so it makes it easier to make those utility kits, I guess. But it also comes with a lot of problems. You have to, especially when it comes to loading. It's just a huge problem, and people have tried to solve this problem over and over. Maybe the post loader will get better, but I think I just use post CSS honestly when I use my libraries. But Tailwind, I could just pull the same libraries Tailwind uses, and I could easily just make my own Tailwind solution that doesn't pollute my style sheets and still has a UI kit. And I've been working on something called MDaisy actually for a while, which combines my front-end framework with a UI kit called Daisy UI, which is fucking beautiful, I might add. So let's just go to npm for a bit. Actually, before we do that, let's go ahead and start this. Let's see what Primogen, our senior dev that has 10 years of experience on me, has to say. Whoops.
CSS framework Tailwind. First off, is it a framework?
Hold on.
How do we... Okay.
I just realized that was scuff. Let's try this again. Let's try that again. Let's see what Primogen has to say about Tailwind. 10 years ahead of me in the experience.
Tailwind! The beauty of ugly code. My guess is that this is going to be a raving review of Tailwind, or maybe it's a hugely insulting, or maybe it's neither. I don't even know. Recently, I tried out CSS framework Tailwind. First off, is it a framework? How do we... Okay, so when do you call something a framework or a library? React keeps calling itself a library, and then, but it can only be... It's supposed to be used in meta frameworks. What the hell happened to a framework? Library, meta framework... I feel like these people are taking a little bit too much that ketamine. You know what I'm talking about?
A little too much ketamine. Bro, if you're taking too much ketamine, you would be pissing out your kidneys. Oh my gosh. I don't think, I don't know. As far as the framework, library thing goes, I don't know. A library is like a set of functions. A framework is, well, a whole bunch of functions. It's kind of hard, to determine that what that is exactly. It's a I don't even know how to put my own finger on it. A library versus a framework. A framework has a lot of stuff, right? It is a lot of the ingredients prepared for you. They're like a framework would include like UI kits, I think, and just a lot of bells and whistles, like I don't know, like especially a backend framework. It makes more sense to have a backend framework rather than a library, because the backend, you're doing so many different things. You're doing a lot of things that are very similar. You're making API requests, you're making APIs, you're processing user input, you're sanitizing it, you're spitting back the data, you're doing business calculations or whatever kind of calculations on the server, and then sending it back. Either it's JSON, HTML, whatever the fuck, It's just, you're doing a lot of the same thing on the back end, honestly. Maybe you're including something like a queue, like a message service or something, or maybe you're doing some caching, and that might be outside of the framework or something, or you could have framework code for that. But a lot of times you're doing the same thing. You know, front end's fucking insane. Front end's insane. Um, Nobody knows how to build a an app that's structured. Although we do have a few things that we can agree on. We have routers for, and then we have state, right? We have application state. Those are a few things that once you work in making, you know, little mini apps or web apps for a long time, like single page applications, you'll come to a, there comes to this there are a few common things, but there's just not as many common things you can a few common, you know, ideas for how to build such an application on the front end emerge, is what I meant to say. However, these ideas are very few and very generalized. They're not as solid as what's on the back end, right? It's very obvious what needs to happen on the back end. It's very obvious, you know. On the front end, it's not so obvious, right? You have to deal with presenting the data. You have to sometimes you have to parse bad data because you get it from an API that doesn't know exactly who's going to use the data and for what purpose, you know, or if it's even the right type. You know, for example, I used to had to do math on strings for a company that was, you know, using it was like it was called like TradeStation or something like that. Yeah, it was a stock trading API essentially. And they gave us their data back in strings, and it was numbers data, and we had to do calculations on that numbers data, which was really fucking annoying, you know. So then you have to write all this parse stuff to parse the string, turn it into a number, and then do math on it. It's a mess. The front end's a mess, you know, and it's just really difficult to have one way of doing things on the front end. I'm kind of surprised why I enjoy it so much. I know there's so many different ways to do it, but frankly, I enjoy the front end, and the front end's very easy. It's very easy to test. You can usually see what's going on a lot of times on the front end. It's a lot easier for me to see because you have a browser. It's like baked in. You know, the tools to debug are literally baked into the platform. You know, it's really easy to access from the dev console, right? You know, and that's kind of the beauty of front end, honestly. It's just really simple to debug. You get to see your results right away. But the price of it comes at just people don't know how to design single page applications. You know, we've only been doing it for what 10-ish years, 20 years, maybe like 15 years. It's still kind of new. Whereas we've been designing backend APIs since 1990, so you know, since the web was a thing, you know. But yeah, Tailwind.
Too much microdosing. Too much microdosing is going on in the valley. I'm canceling the valley. Okay, I'm canceling the trip to the valley. We're all
Based.
done. Okay.
Based.
Recently, I tried out the CSS framework Tailwind. Tailwind is not new, but I had put it off trying it due to the visceral reaction of its syntax. It is ugly.
It is.
Now I know what you're thinking. This is an atrocity. What a horrible mess. And you're right. It's kind of ugly. In fact, it's just about impossible to think this is a good idea the first time you see it. You have to actually try it. The Tailwind docs. So here's the funny part. So I just want to state this explicitly at the beginning. When I used to be creating websites for, you know, for the internet back in the IE7, IE8, IE9 days, effectively what I would do, especially during the float days, is I would do something like this.
Oh god, the float days. The float days. 2004. Oh my god. The float days. Jesus, I remember when I was in high school, and we had this class we took, and the technology teacher, he just did not give a shit. You know, he just did not give a shit. He didn't care. And he would make fun of me because at the time I said I hated pedestrians and I just wanted to run them over with my van or car or something. Oh, I just heard something that was fucking weird. Anyway, yeah, I just didn't like pedestrians, and no, and he just made fun of me, called me like a serial killer and stuff and whatnot. I'm like, no, I'm not. I don't care. It was a joke. I was just trying to be funny. But I guess not everyone took it as a joke, but whatever. So like he just kind of made fun of me, and I always did like really well in his class, and then he came to expect like excellence out of me compared to everyone else, you know. Like he hated me, but he couldn't deny that I did better in his class than everyone else. So, yeah. And it was just kind of a thing, you know. It was just kind of we just kind of accepted it at that point, you know. He made fun of me, and I just did my thing, you know. I just didn't give a fuck, just didn't give a fuck, you know. But yeah, we were using floats, right? We were using fucking float technology, which means it's just terrible. It's honestly very difficult. You what happens is when the screen gets a little smaller, right? You if the item is floated on the right side, oh yeah, I better take my hands and not put them in front of my face in the camera. That'd be stupid. But yeah, what happens is if the viewport gets a little smaller, the box on the right will drop down below the box on the top, and so yeah, you have a box on the right, and then the viewport gets smaller, and then it'll just kind of drop itself down below the box on the left. Yeah, but it was really simple. It was really simple, but it also led to issues like you had to clear floats sometimes, like because sometimes you get like little like display issues where one box would like appear over the other, and then you'd have to like change the overflow settings to make sure that doesn't overflow. It's a mess. It can get pretty messy pretty quickly. So yeah. Float based positioning is, I'm glad to leave it behind. Flex for the win.
Left, clear fix. That would give me a float left, clear fix. And then I could say 1/3. And I have like all these things built in to be able to do like 1/3 of the screen. I had all these different things all built in. I effectively created Tailwind before Tailwind, and all my classes or all my divs would just be a series of classes to describe their style, and just bam, 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 right? It's just that's how I live my life. So when I see Tailwind, it doesn't actually feel like the worst idea ever. This just feels like what I did 15 years ago, you know? The thing is, a lot of people I know and respect in the JS front-end world wax poetic about Tailwind. In an attempt to understand why, I decided to use Tailwind in a project. The blog you're reading on this, at least I write in July 2023. Okay, wow, that's pretty new. Okay. Okay, so we got some people here. We got just a whole slew of people.
Wait. Let's read them. I feel like an idiot for not using Tailwind CSS until now. I do not share your sentiment. I mean, yeah, it's convenient. I get it, but so is my framework. You know, like just even having a Flexbox library, you know, it's just even better than nothing. You know, like I've like made my own, like same with Primogen here. You know, I wasn't using float based though. I was using flex based, right? Flex is a lot simpler to work with, honestly, and you can make whole websites just doing nothing but Flexbox, right? It's pretty, it can get complicated, but usually if you simplify the layout and you define your widths properly and you understand the flex system, you can build whole layouts like that. It's not impossible. I mean, you won't get some crazy cascading pictures like you do with grid, but you know, you could make most business websites with just Flexbox. In fact, you know, and here I'm gonna go ahead and show it for a second. Let's go find that. Let's go find my Flexbox library. Let's do that. Duplicate. I'm gonna go to MP. We're gonna go npm.com. Sweet. What is this? Mflex, right? Microflex is what I call it, right? So yeah, I made Microflex, and then I made mDaisy. Now, what is mDaisy? mDaisy basically just takes the output CSS from Daisy UI, right? And then it adds my Flexbox library onto it. So basically, you get a flex positioning system on top of having columns, right? And some basic typography, some basic buttons and styles, you know, just to get you started, you know. And I use this in all my websites, right? See, this is my framework in action here. Like, I literally built this using my framework. And yeah, I'm getting nice little buttons right here, you know. I don't know if they look cringe or if they're great. I added a little, you know, shadow for them so they look a little better, a little less flat, you know. But yeah, you can definitely see how basic it is. It's not fancy. It's mainly designed to get your layout created, right? That was the point of mflex. And the syntax here, right? It's very simple, you know? I mean, it's a little wacky, I will give it that. But it looks a lot neater than Tailwind will ever be. So, you know. And I give you the option, you can you have specific arguments. It's kind of like programming, so it's almost like JSX, but not really. Um, you have to pass in these specific things in order to get you pass in flex, right? You can do wrap, column, top left, and that's really succinct, right? Let's compare this to Tailwind, for example. Let's take a look at Tailwind and see what you have to do. Tailwind. Oh, let's see if we can find this based on their docs, right? Let's go find it based on. Look, man, this stream is turning into a why I hate Tailwind stream. Very sad, very sad. A lot of stupid people, I guess, or lazy people, whatever. I don't know. Let's take a look. See, enabling profiling, handling messages, getting application information. What a bunch of useless shit. Accessing Tailwind using HTTP. Use the websockets. The kreated. Tailwind.app, enable profiling. You have to do all this configuration, you know. You have to do all this configuration and stuff. Me, you don't have to do that. You just start writing it. You just build your layout and then style it a little bit, you know. It's pretty easy. Mine's pretty easy. I don't have to do all this. See, I don't have to like do all this shit. They're doing too much shit. So, what else do we got? Let's go ahead and find their docs, because I know. Let's see, Tailwind. Where are their docs? This is what I'm trying to find here. They published 4 years ago. Lol. Where are your docs, bro? Where are your docs? Do I have to go to tailwind.org or something? Tailwind.org. What? Forbidden? Why? Is it because I'm using a Linux computer? This is discrimination. This is discrimination. Oh my god. I hate it when like big companies discriminate against Linux users like me. Just pisses me off. Best practices don't actually work. Yes, they do. What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what they mean by that. Traditional semantic class names are the reason CSS is hard to maintain. I don't know what project you're working on though, bruh, but I do single page apps and I have scoped CSS. So that is basically a non-issue for me. You know, scoped CSS, especially in Svelte, is very amazing, right? Application UI. Oh, what is this? What is this? Docs. Here we go. Fuck, man. See, my docs are simple. All this is like complex. This is all this complex crap you have to put in your head. Like, I don't even have that economic. Here's the whole docs. This is the whole docs right here. That's it. That's all you have to know. You just have to know Flexbox. It's so easy, right? Come over here. Well, we gotta do npm install. Blah 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 blah. Gotta do all this crap right here. What else? What else do we got? I was trying to figure out how they do Flex. Let's see if we can. Do they have like a search or something? Yeah, they do. Okay, cool. Flex. Let's see. Flex. No, you can't even find anything on Flex. What? Okay. Installing dependencies, creating components. Let's try this. Blah 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 blah. You can do font medium, text gray, blah blah blah. Using HTML on your own JS, accessibility. You know, just a lot of stuff. And I'll admit, this looks a lot prettier, you know. And I can probably make my examples look prettier too in Markdown, but let's see, images, Figma assets, illustrations, templates, components, docs, creating components, using views, tailwindui.com. Resources and assets, hero icons, image illustrations, Figma assets, This is telling me nothing. What the fuck? I just wanted a reference. Built by experts. See, where even is it? If someone in the chat could like fucking find this for me. Oh, hello, bro. You must be high or something. Yeah, one eye is like 1 inch higher than the other. That or blade. Oh wow, blasted. 2 watching now. Just realized without me here, you'd be talking to yourself. Do these websites explain how to fix your eyes? Ligma assets. What? Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. What? How long ago was that? Jeez. Oh my gosh. Anyway, the way they do it is it's basically the way they do positioning is basically really stupid. And they say flex, and then they say center, and then they say all this other stuff. But it's not like my syntax. My syntax is a lot more terse, as I explained. So yeah, fuck my assets. Yeah. Well, my eyes always looking up. Let me check something here. Let me check. Are they always looking up? Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can fix that. Yeah, one eye is higher than the other, for sure. Let's see if I can fix that. I am using a new model, and I fixed up the head positioning a little bit, so now I can tilt my head a little bit more now, right? Yeah. So I can tilt my head out a little bit more. Yeah, yeah. That's cool. I'm so glad someone came. Oh my gosh. Thanks for coming, TOF Gaming. Makes me think of Gelosium. 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 I don't know who Gelosium is. Who is?
Okay, so we got some people here. We got just a whole slew of people saying, "Oh, Tailwind! I've been writing it. The Tailwind is just." Though the experience of setting up this blog and reading through all the Tailwind docs, I found myself slowly but very surely coming around to the Tailwind way. I will attempt to list the revelations I have had throughout the process in a series of articles. In the first one, I'll focus on perhaps the biggest benefit I found in Tailwind: minimizing the mental and physical distance you need to travel to understand your code. As I get deeper into my software engineering career, I've realized an important aspect of what I consider good code is that it enables you to focus very tightly on the section you're working on without needing to jump around to other files or even scroll down the same one. So,
yeah, I don't know. It's just part of the job, man. You're gonna have to go through other files. I hate jumping around files personally. I don't mind just scrolling down, but I don't want to scroll down more than 500 lines. If I have to scroll down more than 500 lines, I'm gonna be pissed. All right, you know, I don't want to have to use Control Find. You know, what's up? Gelosium is a magical item. It can smell like anything you want it to. Like the spice from Dune. Oh, I love Dune. Kind of want to watch Dune.
in some sense, this is obviously a very true statement. I'm just not, I think the whole front end world is just so that it feels this way, but perhaps we're way wrong about it. Perhaps my brain isn't as spry as it once was, but every intermediate step I need to traverse to understand the full extent of my code I'm looking at drastically increases the chance I'll make a mistake when I update it. But this, in some sense, is true about Tailwind. You have to know Tailwind before you can use Tailwind, right? You have to know the shit out of it. And so it's like, are you traveling less? No. You just know it, perhaps. But I still would prefer Tailwind over a bunch of custom CSS classes. Can we all be real here? Would you rather deal with Tom's CSS classes? I mean, he's a genius. But
no, I would rather make my own CSS classes. Fuck you. So 2.5. I did not fully recall correctly. 226. What are you talking about?
Would you want Tom's CSS classes, or would you want an agreed upon set of utility classes? Like, which one do you want? Which version of hell would you like?
The first one.
I'm pretty sure we all know which version of hell you want. You want Tom's. Absolutely Tom. He's a genius. Can we get Bootstrap back? For instance, a million helper functions extracted away may look and feel clean.
You recalled half the length of the vid? What do you mean?
And modulized, but if you constantly need to jump around in your editor to check on the internals of one of those helper functions, you are forcing your brain activity juggle more concepts at once, giving you less flops to come up with an elegant and quick solution to the problem you're trying to solve. I know, but I feel like you just kind of defeated yourself with this thing, which is Tailwind. You must know all of Tailwind. There's no such thing as...
You don't need to know all of Tailwind. You just need to know the utility classes. You know, you just search up the utility class if they could like have a fucking place to search up the fucking utility classes. Like shit, man. Like like that's all you need. And then you say, "Oh, well this utility class does this," kind of like Bootstrap does, you know? Sounds like a fart that makes your tail wave in the wind. Based. Smart. Yeah, yeah, but you know, Tailwind UI. Oh, that's Tailwind UI. What the fuck? Browse components. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's is this what I have to do? 500 components? Yeah, yeah. Great, great. Application UI, e-commerce. I don't give a fuck. Show me the fucking pricing solutions. What are they're trying to sell me shit. You know, like this is bullshit. Honestly, they're just trying to sell me like stupid shit, and I just want to see the motherfucking docs. You know, Tailwind is like fucking gross. Tailwind's gross. Anyway, I don't know how long I'm going to spend looking for the docs for this one. See if we can find something better. Tailwind installation, docs installation. Maybe this is it. Ah, here we go. This looks more like it. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Components. Go back. Screencast, a playground, resources. Design resources. Learn UI design. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Getting started. Editor setup. Using preprocessors. Optimizing pre-production. Responsive design. Utility first fundamentals. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. Oh, here's what I was talking about. Utilities like flex, shrink, zero provide to control overall layout. Max width and margin utilities. You can do this, an MX auto, to constrain the card and center it horizontally. Background color, border radius, and bulk shadow utilities, BG white, rounded, dash XL, and shadow dash LG to style the card's appearance. Width and height utilities such as W12 and H12 to size the local image. Space between utilities such as space X4 to handle spacing between logo and text. You know, just look at that. Like Flexbox. If we just look at that. See, this is the syntax. Flexbox item center. Like what? This is bullshit. I mean, it's pretty. They make it look simple, but check this shit out. Check this shit out. Right. I can do the same thing with a lot less. Same thing with a lot less. I don't need to do all this crazy ass shit. You know. Anyway. Oh yeah, they got grid. That's one thing I want to add into my library is a grid library, because sometimes you can do some really crazy stuff with grid, and sometimes clients have like they have some really stupid designs that only will work with grid. So, and that's how you make them happy. These fancy words sound like that Windrammer email AVGN got to me. Windrammer email AVGN. All right, I'm gonna finish this out. The goal of this was to watch it and like take a drink and not talk about it the whole time.
A series of utility classes that aren't as easily understandable. It's just that you have to spend the time learning them. But I get the idea that you're trying to say, which is once you know a system, this is why I always argue learn a language. Just learn the actual language. Stop looking up things. Right? When you sit there and you look up stuff over and over and over again, you just defeat yourself. Stop being stupid. Learn your own language. That is all you need to do, and it makes life 1,000 times easier. People always have this thing like, oh, don't memorize something you don't need to look up, or just don't memorize something you can look up. You know, in some sense, you're right.
Yeah, I am.
But when it comes to something you use every day, memorize that shit.
Probably not.
Stop being a dummy. Just memorize it. It's that easy.
It's not. It's not. Windrammer is definitely not related to Tailwind.
All right. Modern CSS is a powerful tool with the things like pseudo classes, media container, queries, and animations. And as a result, there are non-trivial amounts of details about your component on site's behavior or appearances. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I love this tweet. People got all sorts of upset. Apparently because I zoomed in and this image happens to be taken from a potato. Tailwind, by the way. It's clear that this looks way cleaner than this.
Yeah. For example, we have Tailwind on our left, and someone who just decided to write plain old CSS on the right. Can you tell the difference here? Which one looks easier to read? I mean, they're both blurry as fuck, right? But like, what is less to read, chat? Do tell. I mean, you are still here, right? What? Yeah, of course you are. Jesus Christ. But yeah, obviously, you can see this is a lot less to read than this. This is why I do not use Tailwind. Yeah, exactly. Your goal, if you ever do programming, your goal is to have something simple and easy to read, and markup that is easy to read. You know, the separation of concerns. This is why back in the day they separated the style from the structure, from the programming, and this is why we have, you know, JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, the trifecta, the holy trifecta, right? That these fools have tried to deviate from. But you know.
But if you came back 2 years later, this would be an exercise in pain. This will probably, you know, you'll be able to get up to run pretty quick right here.
Yes, the industry is wrong. Tailwind is bad. It's actually, I don't know. So I haven't used Tailwind that much. I have been in jobs where I have used Tailwind, and it's fine. You know, it does the job. You know, but for me, I believe it's unnecessary overhead. And I think it's just, I don't know, I don't see the advantage of it, you know. What is it? Is it correct to compare it to a fart then? Yes. Look at that.
You'll kind of already know what you're doing. So that's why I support it, right? Tailwind's inline styling logic may look ugly, but what you see is what you get. There's just enough abstraction that you're not effectively writing inline styles, but you also can understand.
You might as well be writing inline styles at this point. Jesus Christ.
What your markup is going to look like when, while only looking at the markup. Okay, so once you get into grid layout, I feel like I skill issue so hard because I don't do HTML that when I do HTML that every now and then I grid. It takes me 9.
You know a better code than CSS?
9,000 refreshes. It takes me literally 9,000 refreshes to get through it every single time.
Konami code?
The moment I'm just like, okay, I want an input box to grow with text that aligns in the center, and then a little box that's like straight on one side, but then curls out nicely on the other side, so it looks like a nice clean. You know, once I start doing that, all of a sudden it's just like I just sit there and I just have to go through it over and over and over and over. So stupid.
He wants a fox. Jesus Christ. It's just what he said and over and over and over. It just reminds me of Clay Puppington from Moral Oral, but
I literally make a grid layout once a year, and every single time I make that grid layout, I have to go, oh no. The following is a rough version of the navigation bar.
Get good.
Are at the top of this page. We have a series of links, components, nav links, that we want to show them next to each other on the big screens with collapsible menu on the mobile. I assume this is a valid leptos?
Let the ADHD flow. Like Tailwind. Okay. So yeah.
The following grid layout, oh no. And every single I literally make a grid layout once a year, and every single time I make that grid layout, I have to go. That all of a sudden it's just like and over and over.
That moment right there reminds me. I will never not make fart jokes about that world. Oh yeah. Just gotta get a nice tailwind there. Yeah. You should. You are quite welcome to. Anyway, wait. Yeah. This guy reminds me of. Let's see if I can find it. Duplicate. Then.
Tailwind.
I know. Not right now. More. Let's see. I think it's. Yeah, it's Clay Puppington Rant. Yeah. Over and over. I love this guy.
Come on! Hi, Clay.
What is
my favorite adult show of all time.
Oh, right.
Missed you the last few days.
Yeah. Took the kid on a hunting trip.
Oral? He didn't kill anything, did he?
Look, everything went like clockwork. We were father and son, got some fresh air, things died, came home, get off my back.
Sure.
Forgetties. Clay, it's the office.
Tell them it's Easter, and I'm not here.
Based.
Oh, and tell them they need to order more paperweights.
Yeah, did you hear that? Okay.
Don't look at me like that. I'm very responsible.
Usually.
Dolly, if I go to work today, I'm gonna kill somebody.
I see. Well, at least you put in that paperweight order.
It won't be enough. They never get enough. Always so much more paper than there are weights. You know how much paperwork I have? It never stops. I don't know how it happens. You start out in life as a little baby.
No paperwork.
Exactly,
No
no
paperwork.
paperwork. But do we appreciate it, all us little babies? No. We cry, 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 cry.
Well, I guess when you have a family, that's the sacrifice you make.
Sacrifice, exactly. I sacrificed. The ultimate sacrifice. My happiness. For my kids. You bet I did. You bet I did.
Yep.
And I'd do it again, too. I'd do it over and over again. That's my life, over and 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 over.
Okay, Clay, I get the point.
No, you don't. And over 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 and over.
And she never will either. Okay. What was that? You want to do, what the fuck was it called? Gelosium. What the fuck is Gelosium? What the fuck? But yeah, Clay Pumpington. Gelosium. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love that character. I love that character. I don't know who plays this. I thought it was Yogurt Cat for a bit. Is this it? TFOF Gamer? Fuck it.
The following is a paid advertisement for Gelosium. Hi, I'm Dig Bipper, and I'd like to talk to you a few minutes about Gelosium. Gelatin air freshen, fresh fish, and fref, and reffer, hossen, pfeffer, hasselhoffen, fiffle, coffen, fiffly, foffen, beeble, be bobbin, beetle, enzyme, aroma, goodness, brand air freshener. The only air freshener that works in precisely 3.09 seconds. The only air freshener that you will ever need to prevent you from smelling like a rotten cat in a potato sack. And to prove that example, I have my friend over here who, I really wish I had a clothespin for this one. But, we have my friend over here. This is my friend Jay. Say hi to the camera, Jay.
Megumin.
Hello, camera.
And today we're going to be using Gelosium, gelatin air freshened and fresh fish and fresh and for hossen, pfeffer, hasselhoffen, fiffle, coffen, fiffly, foffen, beeble, be bobbin, beetle, enzyme, aroma, goodness, brand on my good friend Jay here. We're going to see just how fast this thing works to make you smell like roses and fluffy Tyrannosaurus rexes. Okay, so I'm just going to pop the cap and shove my hand in here. I would like to get this on your face. We're gonna put some down your cooch, your ass, and give you a little bit of. We're just gonna rub a little bit all over you. And then 1, 2, and I'll give you a sniff. And in just those few seconds, my good friend Jay here no longer smells like a rotten cat in a potato sack, but now smells like roses and fluffy Tyrannosaurus rexes.
I don't smell
There
anything.
are alternative flavors that you can make, just so long as you remember to imagine the scent as you open the jar. Gelosium, gelatin air freshen and fresh fish and fref and reffer, hossen, heifer, hasselhoffen, fiffle, coffen, fiffly, foffen, beeble, be bobbin, beetle, enzyme, aroma, goodness brand, is the only air...
How many times do you think he said that? My eyes drifting harder than yours. What? My eyes like to drift. Dude, how bad are my eyes drifting? Yeah, model errors. I gotta fix that. I'm using like a crazy Inochi2D thing, so it's kind of like. I also updated my model so I could turn my head a lot more. I also have very secret reveal. You get to see the other half of my model on Thursday because of the 69 stream. I'm gonna get to see some new parts of my model, but we gotta fix it first. We gotta fix it up first. Can't see the lower half. The lower half looks like fucking. It looks really scuffed. It's more scuffed than the eyes, I promise. But yeah, how many times do you think it took? Like that. I'm surprised you know what ahegao is. I'm surprised you know what that is. Do you have an ahegao hoodie? Do you have an ahegao hoodie? Jesus Christ.
Freshener that is imaginatively based. You can imagine any scent you want, from spring grass to that meal you had last Tuesday that smelled absolutely fucking.
It also happens when I drink and put it near my face. So like, yeah, watch this, watch this. Oh, that was so good. That was so good.
Glorious, and that you really wish you could regurgitate and re-eat again. It could even smell like ass if you're really into fucking ass.
Yes, yes, I am.
Gelosium, the only air freshener you will ever need. Order now for $19.95 plus $109.99 shipping, and you will get a 1 kilogram month supply of Gelosium.
This is beautiful.
Warning, this product is harmful if swallowed. Lay on the floor and groan in agony for 30 days if ingested. Do not seek medical attention.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. Thank you, TFOF Gaming. I really appreciate that. Maybe I should just do a stream where I get like people to just send me videos and then we just watch them. What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Good idea? Homemade shotgun? Homemade shotgun? We could watch this. Shitpost stream. Yeah. I do have to practice LeetCode at some point though. Like Jesus fucking Christ, this is a LeetCode stream. I called it LeetCode stream. I wonder if you can actually change it on the fly. But I have to like, I need to find a good edging my aneurysm. Aneurysm. That's a wonderful. It is a wonderful shitpost. I do need to get more into making more shit posts, honestly. I think that would be a lot more. That would be a lot of fun. I've been like meaning to do that for a long time, but you know, I'm applying to jobs. I'm applying to like, you know, I'm hanging out. I'm schmoozing other VTubers. You know, that sort of thing. Have I seen that one? That's a wonderful shit post. Leak coding stream, but chat keeps talking about random shit for some reason. Yeah. True. True. Based in true. All right, let's go kill the VOD. Wait, why is the music not playing? All right. Welcome to Melee Man's LeetCode stream. So today we're going to solve a problem, hopefully simply, hopefully without using ChatGPT. Oh, by the way, guys, if you are bored, I have a little thing you can do. I'm gonna post this in the chat, right? If you are seriously bored, come play this game and help me test this out. Tell me if there's any bugs, you know? It's a Boku no Hero Smash or Pass. Yeah. And at the end, you'll get like a little metrics thing, and it'll show you your results compared to other people. You know, and just let me know how it goes. I'm gonna work on it later this week, right? I promise. I swear to God. I mean, after I'm done editing and doing all sorts of craziness, but you know, if you want to help me out, I would really, really appreciate it. Anyway, yeah, check that out if you're interested. But yeah, put in your tabs. You know, you want to keep watching. All right. Let's turn that down a little bit. It's a little loud for my. It's loud in my ears. Okay. Given an array of integers, nums, and an integer target, return indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. Okay. You may assume that each input would have exactly one situation, or solution. Jesus Christ. And you may not use the same element twice. You can return the answer in any order. Okay. So here's a few examples. Nums 2, 7, target is 9, output 0, 1, explanation because nums 0 and nums plus 1 equals 9, so we return that, okay. Target is 6, but how many, constraints, 2 is less than nums.length. Okay. We could probably just program these constraints in so we don't fuck ourselves up. That's probably a good idea. 2 is less than or equal to nums.length and is less than 10 to the 4. Which I don't actually know how to program that in. Negative 10 to the 9 is less than or equal to nums I, or the amount of nums right here, and it's less than 10 to the 9. Only one valid answer exists, basically. Well, they have a discussion here? What's this? Oh my god. Yeah, I do. Jesus Christ. It's like, there's so many people on Twitter, man. There's just so... Woman deceased shitpost energy right there. Like, there's so many people who are just kind of praising that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Was it? Like, just click on this guy right here. Like, just so many fucking people. Tailwind. Let's see. This says Tailwind. Tailwind. Wow, okay. It's Project CSS Framework. Tailwind. Vanilla. Well, I guess this is actually pretty even, but there's still a lot, which kind of disappoints me, but whatever. I'm not even going to pay attention to that shit. Alright. Can I come up with an algorithm that's less than 0 n squared time complexity? I don't know, bruh. We could try bit fiddling, but I'm not gonna try that. We're just gonna try and solve this problem pretty simply. So var to sum nums target. And so I guess what we need to do is we need to search through a whole list of numbers, which we expect to be an array, right? I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of put you guys to the side here. So a whole bunch of nums that we expect to be an array. Okay. And then the target is going to be whatever the fuck it is. So if type of nums does not equal, actually we'll just expect that it's going to be an array. So I'm not going to even check for that. So we need to find a way to find nums that add up to the target. And we need to come up with a way that's smart. So we need to come up with like an algorithm. Let's try like let's look up sorting algorithm, shall we? Because that's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to find. See, using an ad blocker. Hey, okay, guys. All right, here's. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool trick right here. You see this ad blocker bullshit? See this ad blocker bullshit? Here's how you get rid of it. Go into your dev tools, right? Go ahead and click on these 3 dots up here, right? And then go to settings, right? Look for disable JavaScript. Wow, magical. Holy shit. Wow, now I can read stuff. Wow. Fuck you. I win. Efficiency of an algorithm depends on 2 parameters. Time complexity, space complexity. Okay. Time complexity is defined as the number of times a particular instruction set is executed rather than the total time taken. Okay. Is the total time took depends on some external factors like the compiler use, processor speed, etc. Space complexity is the total memory space required by a program for its execution. Both are calculated as the function of the input size n. You know, why are we doing this? We should just ask ChatGPT what the best sorting algorithm for an array of numbers is. That's a good idea, right? What do you think? Let's do that. I have an array, a large array of numbers, and a target sum to find. What is a good algorithm to check through a large set of an array of numbers? I love how your eyes rolling up with your mouth opened up periodically and staying that way, and you keep making the I came face. It is not. Is it seriously? It is not. God damn it. Is it? Is it? I can't fucking tell. Jesus Christ. Oh. I wonder if I can I like recreate that, or is it just like, is this just randomly glitching or something? Is it just like randomly glitching? Like, I don't know, it's like, maybe if I do this. If I do this. Now I'm like trying to like fucking fix it. That? Is it that? Maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe if I scrunch down like this, because I'm usually probably doing something like that. I'm trying to like scrunch down. Okay. Jesus. Okay, good. Hash map or hash set optimized. The approach using a hash map or a hash set to store elements as you iterate through the array. You can check if the complement of the current element with respect to its target sum exists in the hash map. Hash map! There are no... What? Yeah, unfortunately not. Because we scraped this from Wikia, and yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Lol. Alright. Def2 sum hash map, AR target, num, set equals set. For num and R, complement equals target minus num. If complement in num set, return num complement. Num set.add num. Return num. I kind of want hash browns now too. This method is much more efficient for large arrays as it only requires a single pass through the array. Very interesting. Can you write that in JavaScript? Example usage, const array, const target is 9. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, ChatGPT, you motherfucker. Alright, I love you, ChatGPT. He's a smart boy. He's a smart boy. I'm gonna give that a try and see what happens. I'm really curious to see if this is gonna work. Nums is an array. Let's say this is not cheating, by the way. Target is 9, result hash map. Is it even going to return anything? It's going to return num and complement. Okay. Nums 3, target is 6. Output num. What does it want me to output again? Yeah, I still need to fix that. There are duplicates. But there are very few duplicates. Let's just say that. Hell yeah. I mean, it's not cheating. It's using the tools available to you, you know? Could be cheating, but it's not. It's not. Nums. Oh, we return the index where they are at. Okay, so let's go ahead and just submit this and see what happens. Of course, it's not defined. Makes sense. So we'll just have to just redefine it. So we'll just say toSum. And then nums target. Actually, no, we can just, that'll work. That should work. Wrong answer. 6 out of 0 out of 60 test cases pass. Okay. 9. Found pair 7-2. Output 7-2. Okay. Expected 0-1, which would have been, you know, C7-2, which is if the target is 9, 7-2. You know, we do have that, which is great. But we need to return the index. So let's see. How do I return the index? I think I can just say index of, right? So I need to return the index. Can you do that? Okay, now it wants to do it with map. All right. So now you want to do it with map. Okay. Why would you do it with map? Okay, okay. So we're using map instead. All right. Boom. So we'll do like this. Boom, boom. Let's see if there's any references to nums. Target minus num. Let's check the original code. AIR target. Okay, ARR is the name that it's using, but we need to change that to nums. So nums. Any other references to ARR? Nope. Okay, we're good. And so let's try that out. Runtime error. Null is not valid. Return value for the type. Return type integer. Line 47 in solution.js. What? Oh, 7 out of 60 test cases passed. Nice. Okay, okay. And it doesn't tell me all the test cases? That's weird. No thanks. Source. Oh, okay. So this is what it gives me. Interesting. 3, 6. Result. Why is it giving me that error though? The last executed output. Negative numbers. Okay. Interesting. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Target is -8. So how would we if we add a negative, oh, that's wild, man. Add -2 to, or add -3 to -5. That would do it, right? Why doesn't that work though? Expected return type integer. I kind of want to see type of, honestly. Let's see, complement target equals target minus num. Where's complement defined? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Num indices dot has complement. Return I minus num indices get complement. We should say parse int, I think, and that might solve our problem. Because if it expects an integer, then we are going to be damn sure we give it an integer, right? Right? Okay, cool. Let's try that. I wonder what run versus well, I guess it passes all test cases. But if I submit it, that's interesting. Let's use that test case. Run. Let's see what else we got. Standard pair 1 0. Let's ask ChatGPT to handle this. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe what we should do is we should try to figure this out ourselves first, right? Instead of relying on ChatGPT all the time. Found a pair 1 0. So it's you're saying that 1 and 0 equal negative. No. We should probably just do something different. How would I handle negative numbers in this situation? It's like I am doing maths. Yeah, how would I handle negative numbers in this situation? Because it works with positive integers, but it doesn't work with negative integers. So, because we're just doing subtraction, right? Fuck it, we're gonna ask that ChatGPT again. This doesn't seem to work with negative integers. Can you edit it so it does? This is the same damn thing, I think. I think this is the same thing. Yeah, subtracting negatives. Yeah. So, yeah, we've already completed the test cases for this. Or at least the 3 of them, but we only got through 7 of them, and then we came across this one. See, I'll run that right. And then we'll get this error, type error. Maybe it's not a problem. Maybe I'm just stupid, and I didn't return the proper type or something. Null is not a valid value for the expected return type integer array. So somehow we got null out of this. I don't know how we got null out of this. Doesn't make sense to me. Standard out says we found pair 10. Maybe I don't understand my own code. Is that if result? Because I don't... Line 47. There is no line 47, which is really... Maybe there's a line see, there's no line 31. Like, what the fuck? You know, how the fuck am I supposed to find this? Well, see, it even prints out the correct test case, right? That's so fucked up. Like, that's such bullshit. Like, I don't know what's going on. See, it just printed out the correct number, but yet it says it's wrong. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. What the fuck? Maybe we're not actually seeing the test case? Because we got... Because there it is, -8, right? Oh wait, that's the target, right? Okay, no, that's not it. Never mind, I'm being dumb. Upgrade to premium to use the debugger. But yeah, this essentially tells me nothing. Maybe I can view it in my dev console. Maybe that's it. Okay. Nothing there. Const num equals whatever the number is, and the complement is target minus the num. Okay, that's simple enough to follow. If it does, if the number of indices has the complement, return %, get complement. New indices dot set. So let's just follow the logic here. All right, found pair 10, right? So we put in the array. Target is what? Target is 8, right? -8. Target's -8, right? And let's just step through this here. We put negative. We do that -8 and whatever. -1, 2, 3, 4, -5, whatever. This shit goes here. That goes there, right? First thing that happens, we make a new map, num indices, and then we start a for loop, right? Which is a array.length, whatever the okay, I see what's going on here. Found it. See, we just had to step through it. I was being dumb. Okay, let's try this again. Interesting. What happened here? Accepted. Well, would you look at that? Check it, guys. Oh my god. Beats 88.13 of users with JavaScript. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Jesus. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. That is That's great. I accept that. I am gonna call that done. I call this done. So yeah, the problem was here we have our hide and seek champion right here. This was that. It was labeled hide and seek champion. Hide and seek champion. There we go. Alright. Let's move on to the next one. That was actually pretty fun. It's actually kind of fun. Let's see here. Let's try one more. Let's try one more. And then we'll do something else. We'll try another simple one, and then we'll do something else. Next question. Longest substring without repeating characters. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. Given the string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. Okay. See, S equals ABC, ABC, BB. Output 3. The answer is ABC with a length of 3. Okay. Have you seen this in a real interview before? 1 to 4. Yes, no. I don't know. Participants. Accepted 4.9 million. Let's see here. Output is 1. The answer is B with the length of 1. Okay. So find the unique substring without... Okay, ChatGPT. Lol. Lol. Alright. Function. Length of the longest substring. Alright. Car set. We get a new set of cars. ChatGPT really likes to use set for some reason. I'm kind of curious why it does that. Use max length equals 0. Let left equals 0. The left pointer of the sliding window. Whatever that's supposed to mean. 4. Let right equals 0. Right is the right of the character, I suppose. I think what I would do is I would, that's interesting. Why would you, I guess you could do that. That is pretty terse. Because you can do dot length of a string, which is cool, you know. Right plus plus. Let right equal 0. Right is less than the string length, and then right plus plus, right? Const's current character is S, the character at whatever the character to the right of the, so we're doing a look ahead, I guess, right? That's actually kind of confusing. It should just be the current character, right? Which is what it's defined here. So you should just call it the current character, whatever. That's the current character. All right, while the car set has the current character, if this character is already in the set, remove the leftmost character, right? Kimiko Toga duplicate. Ah, yeah, I'm aware of that one. Yeah. Thanks. Dang, you've been, how far are you? How many more results do you got? God, I love you, chat. I love you, Adrian. You're my new favorite person right now. Hell yeah. I can't wait for you to look at the pretty graphs, you know. I hope it's complete. But if you actually go through it, you'll be the first one to actually complete it that I know of. You know? It's actually not that hard to complete, honestly. It just like I did a stream on it, and it was like it took me like an hour to get through all the results, honestly. You know, and it was actually pretty easy, you know, to get through it. Yeah, we could probably do a lot better at processing the text input. Maybe I could feed it to an AI And actually, that's actually kind of curious. Let's I kind of want to feed ChatGPT all of those results and tell it, hey, can you process these results to just the names and not, you know, that would be actually pretty cool. Just give ChatGPT a what causes the duplicates. So what happens is we're scraping the Wikia page, right? So let's go here. Let me just show you something here. Hold on. So Wikia, let's see. Boku no Hero Academia characters, right? So here's the whole list of characters, right? So see, this is what we're literally pulling from this. So yeah, we literally just pulled from this, and now we're just doing expansion pass. So yeah, we have a let's like Himiko, Hime. Let's do HI. Himiko Toga. So the algorithm checks for unique pictures, right? We look for unique pictures because, as you can see right here, we do have some duplicates right here. We have duplicate pictures, you know, and I thought, well, in the interest of time, I'm not actually going to solve this problem. I am going to do the lazy way, and I am going to get rid of duplicate images. So I thought, well, we'll just settle with that. You know, the next step is actually to, you know, source out the get this stuff. And actually, maybe let me check something here. Yeah, Wiki Himiko Toga title. We could probably just take the title, couldn't we? So that might actually be a simpler solution to this problem. If we could just, because we get Wikia gallery item, and if we take profile caption and then the title element, that might just work. Good idea, yeah. Himiko Toga. Himiko Toga. Yeah, they're the same. Wow, I just found the solution to that problem. Nice, but what if they have different names though? You know, that's another thing. Yeah. So I probably scraped the wrong thing. So like what I did was I was scraping like this part, right? So we have Himiko Toga, inspect, right? I think it was like inner text or something like that. Let me check the code. Oop. I don't know if you can actually see that, but yeah. I'll just go to server.js. Where is it? Yeah, it's like text.content or something like that. And we actually, how it works is, like, I'll show you how I actually do it, right? So I usually, how I figure out what to select for like Puppeteer, right? One has co-commander in it. Yeah, that's right. She was a co-commander at one point. So I forgot that small detail. So let's go to console, right? Oh Jesus, shut the fuck up for a second. Okay, so document.query selector .wikia what's it called? Items, right? hold on. Yeah, Wikia gallery item. That's what it's called. So I do that, right? Click down here, I get all this lovely information, right? And so how it works is I've taken the inner HTML, right? And I have to sift through all this crap. I have to sift through all this crap. And it's just a lot of data to sift through, honestly. But yeah, let's see. In order for me to like fix it, I would have to like, yeah, it is a wall of text. It is, I know. But we're looking for something called text content, right? So this is what I was looking for. And yeah. Might even try alt tags. That might work. But yeah. So this is what we were looking for. And then we found stuff like nezu.principal. And then basically I went through a whole bunch of these, right? This one just selected the first one. Let's do the same thing, right? We'll do document.query selector all, right? Now we have 525 results, right? So let's see, Himiko Toga, fuck, I don't know where she's at. It's gonna be very difficult to find her in this haystack, right? Basically, my whole job was just finding needles in a haystack, so. But yeah, we'll definitely take a closer look at that, and I like just even finding like the text. If I can find the same text for each of these Wikia gallery items, that'd be a lot easier for me to say, oh yeah, you're a copy, get the fuck out, you know. But also, what happens is it gets randomized too, so you won't see the same list of characters every time, right? So maybe what I should do, I should write this down, actually. Note to self. Filter characters before you randomize them. Check for similar titles between different images. Scrape those. I'll watch this later while I'm doing editing and I'll be like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. I don't think we're gonna do leetcode anymore. We're already too deep. We're already in too deep. But yeah. Past self talking to future self. I know. Thank you, past me. That was 2 seconds ago. Do leetcode or you are baby. Fuck off, DDD. I already did one. Alright, okay. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Also, I'm thirsty as fuck. Can you give me a moment? 70s. Yeah. I have this lovely person named Adrian Cruz testing my website at the moment. If Kayimbo, if you are so inclined, no. Actually, I'm not going to ask you to do that. Yeah, I think you've seen me complaining about that like last night. Yeah. So what we are doing today. I'm not even gonna do it like that HoloLive member does today, because I wouldn't have the same energy. Do what? Oh! I had to open a bunch of new windows. What do you mean? Oh, we're doing leetcode, right? But someone else, Adrian over here, lovely Adrian, is testing out the website that I made, right? The Boku no Hero Smasher Pass. Yeah. That's what's happening. What about tomorrow? No! Today! it's just, I don't know. I've never watched those two personally stream. I've just seen the meme, and I'm just like, man, that girl probably has like pure autism. Is just running on pure autism. Do what Adrian wants. What? Okay. I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing this because I feel more inclined to do this since it is the stream topic, right? You know, it's more proper that we stay with the stream topic, right? I mean, I could do that. I could just go here and say, oh yeah, let's hit that edit button right here. It's not a code stream. No. We're doing Boku no Hero Smash or Pass. Just kidding, guys. I wonder if I could do that. Or what would happen. I actually did try to change the stream title once because I thought it would get more people. Didn't fucking matter. Alright. So we're gonna take the solution from ChatGPT, right? Alright. What? Duplicate of Toshinori formally and All Might Hero. I guess. It's just they're like the same person though, aren't they? Or are they different? I think it's like they're different people. They look completely different, you know? Alright. Iterates through string S while using a sliding window defined by left and right pointers. It keeps track of the characters using the current substring using a car set. Updates the max length whenever it when it finds a longer string without repeating characters. Jesus fucking Christ. Not all the time. I mean, I did have it find me like you know. Exactly, yeah. It's a lot more fun too. It's just sometimes you just have to change the variable names, right? And just read the code very carefully, you know. But let's see what the output has to be, right? Because like we're looking for substrings, right? So it's going to be very complicated. So like we find, I think the solution for this one is, let's just step through this, right? We should understand it before we copy and paste anything, right? Stack Overflow or AI, doesn't matter, right? So new set, car set, right? And we define that, max length is 0, let left equals 0, left pointer of the sliding window. Well, I don't know what that means, okay. I do know what this means, however. It's taking the current character, right? We have our current character right here, while the car set has current character, which it doesn't, I guess. I don't know how that's gonna run, I guess. So I guess the first time it won't run, right? So we'll just ignore that. Car set add the current character, right? So now we have a character in the now we have a character in our new car set. And then we update the maximum length if needed. Max length equals math.max, max length, right minus left plus 1. Okay, cool. We update the max length. Why is that relevant? Honestly, where is max length being used in this situation? Is what I want to know. Current character, max length. Return max length. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. So we can return the max length of the longest substring. The length of the longest substring without repeating characters is that. However, that is not what we want to return, I don't think. The output. Oh, well, excuse me. I guess it is. Well, wow. It's almost as if ChatGPT has done this before. Huh. Who could have guessed? Whomstove. So yeah, I guess that's it. Jesus. All right, cool. Let's just fucking go for it. And then we'll check the we will check, right? I don't even care if that's badly. Yeah, I don't care. S function s dot length. Yep. function S. Now let's check here. Top cloud. Who shared? What the Someone shared one of my videos on IRC. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. Whoever did that, thank you. I didn't see your name, but thank you. Alright, alright. Length of the longest substring. So yeah, we'll just do this example right here. Copy. Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah. Duplicate of Tamara Shigaraki titles. Grand Commander and Leader are the same name differences. Tamara, yeah. Tomura, yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. Note to self, check filter characters before you randomize them. Check similar titles between different, yeah, yep. Thanks, Adrian. You're amazeballs. Oh my gosh. You are amazeballs. Okay. So this should work. What did I... Oh wait, I was copying something. That's right, I was copying something. That's right, I was doing this. I was doing this. Boom, boom, and... boom. And... what else do we got? What else do we got? What else do we got? Let's see. S. Longest length of substring. Length of... holy shit! I think ChatGPT guessed this on the first try. I think it did. I think they did. It guessed it on the first try. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Let's see if I can actually get this whole console log out. Thank you. Copy. I don't know yet. I don't know yet, actually. Just give me a second. But here's what's scary. See, the example code, this is the example function right here, right? Length of longest substring. I literally just, here's what I pasted in. Given the string S, find the length of the longest substring without repeating characters. And would you know, it's literally the same fucking function, right? Same function right here. Same function right here. It's the same name. It's the same name. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? Did it work? Yeah. It fucking worked. It fucking worked. Holy shit. Man. Wow, LeetCode is easy. LeetCode is easy. What the fuck? Oh my god. More proof that the industry is behind and they cannot figure out how to, you know, select developers, and they never will. Because the technology advances just too fast for them to keep up. It's like, you know, I remember back in school, right? Back in college, they're like, oh, you have to keep up with the pace of technology. The pace of technology is so fucking fast, man. It's so fast, it's so fast. And like, the schools just can't keep up with it. The colleges just can't keep up with the industry. Bruh, the industry can't even keep up with itself. The industry can't even keep up with itself. Fuck, man. And that's why they hire people like me to like duplicate. Wait, what? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Tiger Bunny, Mirko number 5 hero. Aliases of Rumi Usagiyama. I haven't seen her normally yet. Not sure how that one's going to be sorted. Yeah, so like I said, that's a tough one, right? And so it might be a job for an AI. I mean, I don't want to use AI to do this, but it might have to happen, you know, unfortunately, because like something that can understand language, or at least, you know, understand, you know, and I might just have to manually go in there too. So that's also a thing that might happen, right? Unfortunately, what that would do is it would obliterate the database of all your answers. Once I start messing with it, it would obliterate it. Maybe what I could do is I could update the ones I decide to keep manually, and I do have that cached on a file-based database in JSON. So what I could do, yeah, almost done, 7 more. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. I'm so excited, I'm so excited, I'm so excited. Great. Oh, Jesus, I'm so thirsty. But yeah, we just solved another one. That was just beats 78.99% of users with JavaScripts. Yeah, just you don't even need to know algorithms at this point. You just research the algorithms and do it. All this stuff is just bullshit that the industry makes you do, you know? So yeah, now I'm convinced. I'm gonna take a look at the Chat GPT API, and once I get to a technical interview, I'm going to read the question, right? And I'm gonna have like a, you know, like a little, what do you call, a text-to-speech on my phone, right? It'll be connected to my computer, and then that computer will convert it into, yeah, I'll basically have ChatGPT like say the answer in my ear, and I can like probably pass a technical interview like no problem. Yeah, that's the next project. Yep, it's settled. That's what we're doing next. That's what we're doing next. All right, almost done. 7 more. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh boy, how's it look? Oh my god. Oh my. Can you are you in the Discord? You're in the Discord, right? I think he's in the Discord. I think Adrian's in the Discord, right? LOL. Good job. Nice. Did you ever click on the world stats? You should click on the world stats. That one looks a lot prettier, I'm sure. I hope it looks prettier. God, I hope that works. Oh my god, I hope that fucking works. If that doesn't work, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. Oh my god. I'm kind of tired of this music. I'm kind of tired of that. I'm kind of tired of that music. Let's see what Primogen has to say. Actually, yeah. I kind of want to finish this Primogen because I haven't watched all of this yet. So
over. So stupid. I literally make a grid layout once a year, and every single time I make that grid layout, I have to go, oh no.
Get good, scrub.
The following is a rough version of the navigation bar at the top of this page. We have a series of links, components, nav links, that we want to show them next to each other on the big screens with collapse.
Oh, thanks, bro.
I assume this is a valid leptos in Rust.
Leptos.
All right, so there we go. Yep, this clearly.
Wait, is that what he calls those little tick marks? He calls those tick marks leptos or something?
Obviously, they must have misnamed this this extension. Probably a Chat GPT problem. It probably is RS, and this is Rust going on right here because I can't. I can't read this. Let's see. There's nothing fairly complex about the logic here. Starting at the top div, the class is smhidden. That means after the viewport gets beyond the small size, default 640. 640. I haven't seen that term since I was playing Unreal Tournament back in 1998 or something like that. The div becomes hidden, aka hide the collapsing version of the menu when we don't need it. We also add a bit of top padding to balance the vertical alignment bit with padding 1.5. Yeah. Beneath it, we have a UL tag with the class hidden on it, meaning that it starts hidden, and then smflex unsigns the div when we cross that small size of the threshold by displaying display flicks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that makes sense. Easy peasy. The traditional way. We can create all this logic the traditional way too. See, I'd never do this. So that's the thing I don't like to do. This is pretty much me back in the IE days, is don't do this, because this makes your life horrible, because then you have to remember all the stupid stuff you have to do every single time, right? And then you have this thing, and then you have this thing. The HTML looks cleaner and the CSS doesn't look bad. However,
Primogen. Obviously Primogen's not a front-end developer, but like, dude, like none of that shit matters. If you're building a web app, none of that matters, right? You have scoped CSS in your components. You take the components, you compose the components, and if the component's too big, you break it up into smaller components, right? And it's not hard, you know. It doesn't have to be hard, you know. You can look at you can literally just compose components, and you don't even have to look at the CSS most of the times once you've completed it, you know. And it's just kind of pointless, you know. The only time you'd be worried about that is if you're like doing like something, I don't know, like WordPress or something stupid like that, and you're like doing a website the classical way, where you have style sheet dot CSS and then index.html and or some other template that brings in whatever amount of style sheets, and then you have to go through the style sheets individually, and then add this class here or add this ID here, and then make sure none of that conflicts with any of the other classes. That is a nightmare. I'll give you that. That is a nightmare. But like, you don't have to deal with that when you're making web apps and you have scope CSS to your components. Like, that is a complete non-issue. So
imagine you're new to a code base or have been away for a while, and you want to know what the heck. Yeah, this is the exact argument that I was just making. It looks absolutely nicer. This looks absolutely nicer than this, 100% on that team. But this, you can guess what's happening. This, you got to start searching. You got to get that RG out, baby. Let's see. In theory, you could and should make it easier with components, but that's more verbosity and chances for things to get out of sync when updates happen. Besides, you'll still need to go to CSS to verify the details not explicitly laid out in the components. In the Tailwind version, the styles...
Still need to get... What? Is the amount of people in the thing predetermined? Generally, yeah, it should be. Let me check something here. Let me check that again. Let me visit that website. Let's see, smashourpass.com, actually .vfpmedia.com. Let's see here. Come on, load, damn you. Load. Play the music while we're loading. Because some of them did have nans, and did the duplicates knock them out of the choices? I don't think so. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay. Oh, I have to turn on JavaScript. Oh, I have to turn on yeah, here we go. There we go. So, they should be about predetermined, right? Let's say you probably, did you click, which one did you click? Did you click female or male or both? Did you click both? Because it can affect what you see first, you know. Hawks spy. Yeah, it should be predetermined. I don't know why it's 458 though. That's a bit confusing to me. Yeah, that makes sense. Passu. But yeah. So you are gonna see Nan because some people did quit halfway. But since you completed it, you should have a full data set, I think. But also, yeah, this is also the problem that I was mentioning, that I also mentioned to myself, is I should not randomize the set until I filtered it first, right? Because if we randomize the set first, what's going to happen, how the filter function works is it's going to take the first thing it sees, and then it's going to compare that to a filtered and non-filtered or something like that, which will lead to inconsistencies in the data, which is something I wasn't sure was going to happen. I was just trying to get this out as fast as I can, you know? So that is a possibility that can happen. You could find some results that you haven't seen yet, which are duplicates, and you'll see Nan on them. And that's just kind of how that works. That is interesting. I did not expect it to happen like that. So that is a very interesting bug, and I think I know exactly how I'm going to fix that, which was exactly in my notes when I started thinking about, oh man, when people start playing this, you know. This is why I thank you for testing. How is it? Does it look good on your end? What do you think? Or was it fun? Was it fun? Ish, I hope. Buddy. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, we'll fix it up. We'll definitely fix it up. We'll make it better. I do think adding a, like, you can like something you can click on, like if you can click on one of these guys, right, and then like change your mind to smash or pass, I think that would be pretty cool. And that would like bring you to the beginning of the list or something like that. That could lead to certain bugs, like let's say you're at the end and you decide to go to the next one or something. That might do something, but and actually no, I don't think it would. I think it'd be pretty easy to implement. So yeah, we can add like a little, yeah, we'll just be able to click on them and you'll be able to go back. Of course, then let's say you clicked on something right here, right? That was the first one on the list, and you're like, fuck, I have to go all the way to the end again. And it's like, oh, Jesus, I have to go through like 300 more or something like that. And you're just like scrolling. Yeah, that would kind of suck, wouldn't it? So like, maybe what we could do is we check to see if any of these are clicked, right? And then what we do is we say, okay, if it's clicked, right? We go to this one in the list, right? We go to that index in the list, and then we just kind of hold up a little flag that says, oh yeah, we're changing our mind on a character, right? And then once you hit one of these two buttons, right, it'll just take you back to the end of the list or where you were at. It saves your place, right? It should save your place, right? That's the way you should do it, right? That's how it should work, right? Yeah. All right. Because I'm checking through, because some of them are, I'm checking through the thing because some of them are 100% either way, so I know it's only my answer, double checking if it registers right. Yeah, I actually did have some issues sometimes too. I did have some issues where that happened, but I contributed that to a memory leak, right? When I was doing MongoDB transactions, because like we're using MongoDB to facilitate your data, you know. And sometimes it takes a little bit of time. You know, MongoDB is consistent eventually, from my understanding. You know, maybe those old SQL bros are right, and I should have just used SQL, even though it's like two things. You know, I'm checking for like two things. You know, but you know, it's always fun to use the next coolest database. The next coolest database, yeah, right? And it's in JSON, which is very convenient, you know. Because when I went into this, I was thinking, oh man, I'm just gonna use a flat file JSON database. That'll be easy, you know. I can just parse it, you know, however I want. I can have whatever keys I want. I can update it whenever I want. I don't know if you heard my neck crack, but you know, I thought it'd be easy. And then it's like, well, now I have to deal with all this data. And now I have to like do all these transactions and stuff. Maybe I should just upgrade to a proper database, and then, you know, MongoDB fit the bill because I'm already using JSON, right? And MongoDB is BSON, but you can basically parse it as JSON. So it's like they're basically compatible. So it's like basically the same thing. It's that BSON is like optimized for like you know, MongoDB transactions, you know, that sort of thing. You know.
For the element are right there. Yep. That's I think what he means by like proximity, which is proximity is you can see what's being applied where you don't have to understand the underlying implementation. I can totally buy that. I can buy that. Does it scale? I was initially concerned that using so many classes in Tailwind would become unwieldy and difficult to manage as a project grows. However, in my experience so far, with the grain of salt that my experience is new and the project not crusty with layers of added features, this has not been the case.
So are they very similar, or are they just more readily compatible? I'd say both. I mean, I could show you what it looks like. I mean, like they basically look the same, you know. Right? I have no idea how coding is. Yeah, I mean, BSON and JSON are basically the same thing. They even look the same. The only difference between BSON and JSON is you get more data types, right? Actually, let's see. Hey, ChatGPT, how do I answer this? What is the difference between BSON and JSON? Binary versus text representation. Right. Yeah, JSON text-based format, BSON binary format. So it's like binary JSON, I guess. They literally look the same. Who the fuck clicks smash on a literal sludge? I don't know. What was selected? Was it the prefers male or was it the prefer female? Or was it both? I don't know, man. Prefer female. Slime girl. It's the slime girl aesthetic. He likes the slime girl aesthetic. You know, he just likes the slime girl aesthetic. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Or maybe it was an accident. Maybe that was the developer who was looking at it and he accidentally clicked on it. And he's like, man, oh fuck, I gotta go back. How do I change it? You have to have a change my mind button. Yeah. Right. You accidentally click smash on a slime. I mean, maybe, you know. I mean, I've had people tell me, oh, you have to have a change your mind button or something like that, you know. I've had like 2 people tell me that, so. Eventually we're going to solidify this, and then once it's solidified and we have like a good working copy, we can like copy it to other characters on Wikia, right? So like maybe we could do like, oh, I don't know. What would be cool? We could do like, what's another, and maybe like Naruto or something like, maybe like Naruto would be good. Enigma is not showing percents, but I remember her. The eyes creeped me out a bit. Just put a bag on her face. I like Enigma. Enigma looks kind of cool. I don't know. Wikia. Let's go. You know what? Based. Okay, Naruto. Wikia Naruto. I might try Naruto. That might be actually good. Naruto characters. Narutopedia, narutofandom.com. Category characters. Let's see if it's a. Oh Jesus, that's quite a bit. Yeah, that would actually be better. I think next one we should do like a Naruto Smash or Pass. That should be the next one. But I'm not finding any. Oh, it is Wikia. Ooh, it is Wikia. Let's see. Let's go. Let's take a look. Can I get? Let's see here. Category page, trending page. Interesting. All items. Yeah, okay, okay. This is actually be simpler to do. Raikage, Raikage. Oof. This one has no this might actually work pretty well. But I wish they had That's a lot of characters. That is a lot of characters. Showed up in my suggestions. What are we doing? Well, we were doing leetcode, right? And having ChatGPT basically solve the answers for us, and then just kind of reading through and trying to understand what it's doing, you know. And now we're having some of our users test out the Smash or Pass website. This one right here. This one right here. And yeah. I can do another leak code, but I figured, you know, it'd just be kind of cool to just hang out and talk for a bit, you know. It's almost the end of the stream anyway, so. But yeah. And we were watching, I was kind of making fun of Tailwind earlier, because what I usually like to do is I watch a tech video before I start doing technology stuff, right? That's usually how I do things. And yeah. Duplicates show up in the final percent thing, I guess. Yeah, that is true. It is a little scuffed, but we can definitely fix that. So, and I've already said how I'm definitely going to fix that. So, yeah. Dyson, welcome to the stream though, Dyson. It's really fun to have you here. You know, really cool to have you here. Yeah. I should switch this to live chat so I can see all of them, just in case some of you like to swear. You know, but even then, YouTube seems to just randomly ban people, ban certain words like that don't make sense. Like, I don't know, like that. I've had them do that to me once, and I don't know why. It's just weird.
There aren't really that many ways to style an element. So in reality, you seem to hit an upper ceiling of complexity. Yeah, reasonable. Okay. I think this is a great argument for why. I think this is the standard argument people need to make, which is, which one do you want? Do you want to come back to something you wrote yourself a year ago, or do you want to come back to something that you've continued to use over and over again in many different projects? It's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that.
I would rather do that. Don't you think Tailwind is just the new Bootstrap and will fade away in the end? Less. The reason why I think, because Bootstrap also had a bunch of CSS, right? Bootstrap enforced styling.
Oh, Hontoni desu ka? You actually speak Japanese? Like, how is that? That's cool.
It enforced a lot of things. And so what you'll end up having with Bootstrap is that you'll end up having a whole like load of things that everything looks the same that uses Bootstrap. You can see every single site that uses Bootstrap because they all look the same because they're all enforced to look the same. Oh my gosh,
I know, right?
It's different than Tailwind. Tailwind kind of lets you be your own unique flower. I think you know. I think you know. The name?
Yep. Finally finished that one, which is fucking great. But yeah, I hate Tailwind. Tailwind hate. It's actually not that bad, and I think Primogen does have a very non-biased answer, and I can level with him on that. Some people actually do prefer to use a utility-first framework. I just think it pollutes your HTML a little too much, and yes, I have a solution that's kind of in the middle, you know. So what I do is I use micro frameworks, right, like Mflex, what is it called? I probably mentioned this before. I've mentioned this like twice when people came in here. But it's kind of like the happy medium. It's not Bootstrap, but it's not Tailwind, you know. It sits in this nice little middle ground where the focus of Mflex is to just help you build, like, you know, layouts, right? And then once you have the layouts, you can just build styles upon those layouts. You know, you are free to style the CSS as you wish, you know, and then put on classes as you want. And it turns out to work really well for me. At least I think it does. See, this is my framework in action, you know. This was built using my own CSS framework, right? You know, and this is all Flexbox, you know. I didn't use Tailwind. I didn't use, you know, Bootstrap, you know. This is all my stuff besides Svelte, but you know. Let's see. Does it remember which duplicate it decides to not show? There's a miss joke with 100% pass and one with 100% smash and prefer female. I'm going to say no. I don't think there is a duplicate of Miss Joke, personally. I don't think that's the case. I've only seen one missed joke in the data set, pretty sure. But yeah, this is very valuable. I'm gonna like watch this later when I do my editing and I edit this hell of the stream. I'm gonna watch this later and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, I gotta do that, you know. But yeah. But yeah, it's yeah. What was I doing? Yeah. Got like a few minutes left. We got like 12 minutes left. What should we do for the next 12 minutes? Oh, let's see this. Could start what I could do is I could start preparing for next stream, which is the NSFW stream, which is the the stream where I cannot exactly stream on YouTube, but I can stream on my own streaming service that I made in a previous stream. That's a lot of streams. Streaming. So it did make two different data things for the same person. There's two cementos as well. Wait. Excuse me, what? So you're telling me there's a duplicate in the data set. You're seeing the same picture, the same cementos, the same picture, yes? Yep, we gotta fix that. Definitely gotta fix that. Thank you, Adrian. You are amazing. Holy shit. Adrian is the best person in this chat right now. He's MVP. Maybe Dyson just wants to hang around for a bit. But yeah. Let's what else do I hate? Tailwind slander. Let's do TypeScript slander. I wanted to do a slander video. Oh man. Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? Let's see if I can take it. Let's just watch this one. I love this guy. He needs to do more, honestly. So you see, 12 plus 12 is equal to 12, but 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. And now we have the classic case where array plus object is equal to object. Meanwhile, while object plus object is equal to not a number, or nan. I know. Wait, what? Bro, having undefined and null are actually great because the language has like 4 Boolean values to check. That's 2 more than other languages. False. You only have to check for undefined. You just very rarely will you have to check for null in JavaScript because most of the time it's just undefined. Honestly. But yeah. So this is false. My name? Object. Oh, you want to be my DOB? No. Maybe what? I don't even understand. I don't even understand this one. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand this one. You're browsing NPM. Another minute, another NPM packages. Date of birth, maybe? Let's see if that... Now I'm curious. Hold on. Let's step through this. Step. Come on. Oh, I guess it was before that. Okay. Maybe it was here. Was it here? Oh, you want my date of birth? No. I still don't get it. Doesn't make sense. Another minute, True. The left pad module. If you're importing left pad modules into your project, you should stop. Get some help. Please. Please, God. Get some help. Also true. Also true. Don't look at the size of node modules. Don't look. Don't do it. It's not. Also true. He trusted type coercion. Yes, and I do too. Oh god. Async await promises? Why don't you promise to await these nuts? I did let him know. I told him do Lua, and you know what he did? You know what he did? Nothing. He did nothing. He did nothing. I was so sad. I was so sad, you know. Least slander video. You got it. The weakest, the most attractive gamer. Puberty. Your mom when you were born. Minecraft sucks. Family channels. YouTube slander. Roblox community. I had someone ask me, you should do Roblox, bro. I don't want to play Roblox. I don't want to play Roblox. I want to program and I want to do cool things. I'll solve leetcode challenges, and then I want to do memes for programmers, and then I want to make fun things on Thursdays. As one day is reserved for programming day, the other day is reserved for game days, right? Yeah. Anyway, it is 5 minutes till, and we can do like one more thing here. What could we do? What could we do for the next 5 minutes? 5 minutes. I just think about looking at memes. Maybe we could just, yeah, let's go explore Wetfish for a bit. Let's go explore Wetfish. So yeah, I'm actually a part of this lovely group that watches anime, and let's just go home. Let's go home. Let's see. Let's go explore Wetfish for a bit. Wetfish is an online community that I was a part of, and I'm just very happy. They're a very good set of people, you know. They're very into I'm just kind of shilling them. They want to get more group members so they can do more science and more beavering projects, because the leader of Wetfish is very into doing ecological projects and buying land and just turning them into ecological sanctuaries, right? And the whole point is to create more water in the atmosphere so we can avoid droughts, so we can also create more albedo from the snow, basically create positive feedback loops in the ecological environment wherever we're at, you know. And I found that very inspiring, you know, and I really like to take a part of that, be a part of that too. And the only problem is, you know, she's very far away, and it costs a lot of money to do these projects yourself, and to even organize people to like go out to remote areas and act like with shovels and like, you know, just kind of work on things with, you know, like I've like spent a lot of hours just being on her mountain and just like carving out a motherfucking mountain with a pickaxe to make trails so we can like go down and, you know, just access property, our property line, you know, and just kind of like, you know, eat lovely raspberries and like just have a lot of fun on the mountain, you know, and also like help her farm and stuff, help her set up her farm. She's got like all sorts of cool shit, and she even does like cool videos about it too, you know, like just a very lovely person, just very inspiring, you know, very inspiring. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Ma'am, she's doing it again. It's tough having a sister with gigantic sweater melons. I know it is. Doesn't matter who your sister is. It's tough. It's tough. But you do it. You do it. What? It's tough having a sister with big milkers? I mean, it's just tough. I don't know what I mean by that. Aw. Look at that beaver. He's trying to build a dam.
Nibby.
Oh. How cute. Alright, well. Let's take a look at the stream. I should fix the eye thing. I'm gonna fix the eye thing for next stream, I think. So yeah. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with my model at the moment. I don't know. It's just Inochi 2D is a very buggy software, and it's developed by pretty much like a couple group of people, but it's very simple and it's very well done, you know, honestly. And my biggest complaints are Inochi Session, honestly, and I really wish Inochi 2D would get more traction, but the poor developer who works on this project is like she's like always stressed out, and I didn't help by I told her I was so angry that I was gonna fork Inochi Session and make my own Puppet software so I could stream better, and so I could have like little, you know, like what Live 2D people have, you know, so I can have more emotions, so I can have like little like key things, so I can like do the wardrobe changes, you know, so I can have the wardrobe changes, and that'd be really cool. But unfortunately, it's too scuffed. Inochi Session is a little scuffed, so we have to use green screen technology in order to like fucking, you know, do it, which is stupid, but it works. It works, you know. So yeah, next stream, NSFW stream, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're not gonna stream here. You're gonna receive the stream invite here though. So if you know what I mean, and I don't know, maybe we'll play Katawa Shoujo, or we might play this one text-based game. It's kind of retro. It's very retro. It was made in the 90s, and it was like it's like a console-based game. It's called Construction Girlfriend Set or something like that. It's called Construction Girlfriend Set, and I found it from someone on IRC, and I thought that was really cool. It's really cool. It's like build a bitch. You know, you can make your own girlfriend. Except it was in the 1990s. See, there were incels in the 90s, just like you today. Ha. So yeah. I'm gonna have to say sha matene. Love you guys. Thank you, Adrian. I'm gonna like probably like find you later in Discord and look at those pics. But ja matene. I will see you Thursday. And hold on. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs are bad, okay? Okay? What? What? Where should you send? You can send them I don't know. I'll ping you or ping me or something. Ping me or something. I don't know. Okay. Ja matane. I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye. Don't do drugs. Bye. Good night. What the fuck is still? Why the fuck is it picking up my? God fuck.